Today we are going to learn about nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen fixation. Actually, it is the conversion of free nitrogen into nitrogenous salts to make it available for absorption by plants, and it is known as nitrogen fixation. So conversion of free nitrogen into nitrogenous salt to make it available for the plant, is nitrogen into nitrogenous salts to make it available for plant is known as nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen fixation is of two types. Fixation is of two types. The first type is physical nitrogen fixation or abiological nitrogen fixation. The other one is biological nitrogen fixation. To form nitric oxide, and this nitric oxide are again oxidized with oxygen to form nitrogen peroxide. So the total reaction which takes place is N2O2 in presence of lightning. It makes nitric oxide, and nitric oxide again gets combined with oxygen. It gets oxidized in a process of oxidation and makes nitrogen peroxide, NO2. This nitrogen peroxide combines with water during rains to form nitrous acid and nitric acid. So the next reaction which does take place is this nitrogen peroxide get combines with water to make nitrous acid. This is the nitrous acid and nitric acid. The acid falls on the ground along with the rain water and reacts with alkaline radicals to produce water soluble nitrates and nitrites. So this HNO3 in the atmosphere, when falls on alkaline salts, it forms potassium or calcium or potassium nitrates. The nitrates are soluble in water and directly absorbed by the plant. So the nitrate which is being produced in this process is directly available Now we will talk about biological nitrogen fixation. Biological nitrogen fixation. It is the conversion of atmospheric nitrogen into inorganic or organic usable form by living organism, and nitrogen fixation is carried out by two types of microorganisms. So it is a conversion of atmospheric nitrogen into inorganic or organic usable form by living organism. This process is known as biological nitrogen fixation. Biological nitrogen fixation is carried out by two types of organism. Biological nitrogen fixation is carried out by two types of microorganism. The one is free living that is asymbiotic, and the other one is symbiotic. Now, asymbiotic biological nitrogen fixation. Asymbiotic biological nitrogen fixation. It is carried out by following groups of microorganisms. The first group is free living aerobic nitrogen fixing bacteria. They are free living, and the example is Azotobacter and Dirkschia, etc. The other group is free living anaerobic nitrogen fixing bacteria, and in this group we have Clostridium and Bacillus. The example is Clostridium and Bacillus. Etc. Then we have free living photoautotrophic nitrogen fixing bacteria. The third group is free living photoautotrophic. They are photoautotrophic nitrogen fixing bacteria. It means they are capable of photosynthesizing and they are free living. So the example is Chlorobium and rhodospirillum, etc. Then we have another group. The fourth group is free-living chemosynthetic nitrogen-fixing bacteria. They are free-living chemosynthetic nitrogen-fixing bacteria. The example is D-sulfovibrio. D-sulfovibrio. Now the fifth group is free-living nitrogen-fixing cyanobacteria. Free-living nitrogen-fixing cyanobacteria. These are blue-green algae cyanobacteria. And then we have the example of nostoc, Anabina, etc.